What type of perverted person are you? I want to know right now. You are a monster. You're a child. Do you understand me? No.
Why do you say that?
Oh, see, I'm a lot smarter than you.
Something we can settle out, outside.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's what we can do. So I can give you a chance to do it to some other kid. Yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna do. Make sure you tell your husband what's going on.
He is right here. Can he talk to you?
Oh yeah, put your husband on the phone. I'm more than happy to talk to that dumb mother too.
Come on! What's the matter with you? There is no tomorrow! There is no tomorrow! There is no tomorrow!
What it do, nephew? It's your Uncle Lou. And I'm coming at you with something that I expect out of you. Now, explore with us. Body cam video. Man, let me just give a quick thank you before I even get into anything about this video. Guys, 15 honey bun, 16 honey bun, 17 honey bun. I want 17 honey bun. Like I say, 2K by the end of the year. Now I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna keep grinding. I'm gonna keep dropping. Now y'all keep tapping in. Now, this video from Explore With Us. Dad horrified after discovering teacher's disgusting secret. Man, I don't even know what that is, but probably got to do with some little jitterbug stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Chris Hansen stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? So, without further ado, make sure you hit that like button for the algorithm, man. Uncle Lou. Make sure you share the video with somebody next to you. Make sure you subscribe with that notification bell, because we are on the road to 2K. So don't make me yell at you. 17 honey buns per day. Y'all messing with me like that? Whew. And then make sure you leave a comment down below on what you want me to react to, because you never know. Could put me onto something I ain't never seen before. Not without further ado, nephew. It's your Uncle Lou.
What type of perverted person are you? I want to know right now. You are a monster. You're a child.
God preaches forgiveness, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna preach forgiveness when I put my hands around your throat, you stupid mother.
I understand you're pissed, man.
No, you don't get you dumb.
When parents learned their 13-year-old son had been having explicit conversations with a female on his phone, a brief intervention soon escalates into a disturbing investigation that horrifies everyone. As officers investigate the case, a series of shocking testimonies emerge, exposing this horrifying act that managed to remain hidden for so long.
Well, his childhood is already gone, right? He's 13.
It was after 11 p.m. on March 21st,
Hold on. Yo, this is going to be a banger. I already know this is going to be make sure you guys hit that like button. This is going to be a banger. I already know it.
2018, when 27-year-old Brittany Zamora called John, the father of a 13-year-old boy who just made a horrifying discovery on his son's phone. John speaks on 2 occasions that are a part of police records. From the instant the call begins, one of the speakers is emotionally volatile. The following footage has mostly never been seen before.
Wow.
Yes.
What type of perverted person are you? I want to know right now. You are a monster. You're a child. Do you understand me? No.
Why do you say that?
Oh, see, I'm a lot smarter than you. I'm so much smarter than you. You do not understand how much smarter than you I am. I got you. I want you to know that now. I got you. Do me a favor. Do not call this number back.
Oh my gosh. He got the messages. Instagram baby, I love you so much. It's blacked out last name. Yeah, that makes it superficial like in all the movies. You're cute, baby. I don't know who's who at the moment, but that's crazy, bro. He's 13.
Again, the next time you'll hear from me will be in court. I am coming for you.
He got sauce like that?
Okay.
Yeah, you have a wonderful evening, okay?
Oh, that's her right there. Okay, so no, all you my love, no baby, no babe, it's you. Even if you give me wedgies, LOL. You never gave me one. I win. LOL. Yeah, for today. No, baby. You said by the end of the day. Oh, okay, you win. This is kind of sick when you like. She's 20. Like she's grown as hell. I forgot your homework. I forgot your homework. I'm so sorry. Fine. We can go tomorrow, baby. That's such a crazy conversation. I forgot your homework. I forgot your homework, or I forgot to give you your homework, or I forgot to do your homework. Either way, it's insane. LOL, no, it's okay, baby, because I might wear a dress. That is crazy.
Stupid.
Can you explain to me? Can we meet? To talk about this. Is there something we can settle out? Outside.
Oh yeah, that's what we can do. So I can give you a chance to do it to some other kid. Yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna do. No, Ms. Zamora, do me a favor. Do not call me back again. Do you understand me? Make sure you tell your husband what's going on.
He is right here. Can he talk to you?
Oh yeah, put your husband on the phone. I'm more than happy to talk to that dumb mother too.
Earlier that afternoon, Maria found some questionable messages on her stepson's phone through a tracking app. When she noticed the name of the person on those messages, she was horrified to discover it was none other than her son's 6th grade teacher, Brittany Zamora. Alarmed, she immediately informed her husband John. When John confronts Brittany, her husband Daniel rushes to her defense, utterly unaware of the devastating truth that lies beneath the surface.
Hey, man.
Hey, don't say hey man to me. You got a monster. If I was you, you stupid mother, I'd leave her.
Man, listen.
No, listen to me, you stupid mother. I'll cave your stupid head. Do you want to? I'd love to put my hands on you.
He's mad at everybody. He don't even know who to be mad at right now. He just know that somebody has been talking to his kid, which is crazy. And then, by the way, am I tripping? But this sounds like the guy that does the voice for JCS. So did EWU, did you guys go and get the guy for JCS? If y'all did, y'all petty. I like that. Because it sounds crazy, eerie, similar. But for the father, that's crazy. I feel sick for him.
You know that? You dumb mother. You dumb mother.
Think about, God preaches forgiveness, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna preach forgiveness when I put my hands around your throat, you stupid mother.
I understand you're pissed, man.
No, you don't get you dumb. Listen to me. I am not going to settle outside of court. There's not enough money you could possibly offer me to settle this. Get that through your head. Your woman is a monster.
That's crazy.
You want me to tell you the whole story?
I don't think he knows.
She had another 13-year-old in there watching the whole thing. She's a monster.
Soon Daniel is going to face a rude shock, one that will impact not only him, but the entire community.
So, man, look, this whole situation is crazy. I've never heard of anything like this in my entire life, and I'm sure as a parent, you gotta be livid, pissed, downright hurt.
Stab this mother.
You trust the system. You trust the system, and man, honestly, this sucks as a husband. As a husband, I am distraught, let down. I understand, and I'm sure as a husband, you know how this would do to you.
Well, dude, see, the thing is, I don't get with the monster.
I know, God, it's the worst for me. I'm pretty much throwing up. She's confided in me and told me just now all the truth, and it's.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like that shit making me about to cry. Like I'm not even bullshitting. That's crazy. I don't know how to feel. Like I really don't know how to feel about that shit. Like, damn, like, whoa.
Man, I'm shaking. I mean.
Well, explain to me what she's told you.
As a man, I can't really.
No, I want to know. You said she confided in you. Let me know what she told you so I can tell you she told you everything. Let me know if she told you everything. Grab some nuts and talk to me like a man. What the did she tell you she did to a 13-year-old boy?
Are you a teacher, bruh?
It's to be honest, it's more of just the messaging. And
oh, so she didn't tell you everything then? Oh, man.
I mean, I'm hearing it from you, sir. I'm hearing it from you.
Well, you ain't gonna hear else from me. Not a thing.
Despite the horrid details that John reveals to Daniel, he comes up with a proposition that only escalates matters.
So
we have practice tomorrow, baby. I know 3. I'm so excited. I'm glad you made the T 3 times.
what I'm asking you is if you could possibly, just Brittany has been a great teacher for a long time. 5 years, she's done so much for so many students and raised so many people's lives from the ghetto. She's been to, parents' homes to talk to students. She's really done the tutoring.
You're saying it like that's a flex at this point, bro. Oh my God, I feel bad for Daniel. Oh, he's brainwashed. He's through. Because it's like, dude, oh, she's done all this great work. Bro, you don't know what's behind all that great work that she's doing. Why she's doing this. Why? It's a boy. Like, bro, this is baffling. Like,
program. She's done so much, and she made a huge mistake. The biggest mistake of anybody could ever make in the whole entire world. But she got invested in a very, very, very bright, smart, and great student, honestly, and a great person, and probably comes from y'all, honestly. And I get you. I get it, man. You probably don't even want to hear my voice, and I wouldn't want to hear my voice either.
I'd like to hear your voice when I got my hands around your throat. Your wife decided to be a monster and prey on a child. She scarred my son mentally. Do you understand what a 13-year-old boy did? Do you get that at all?
What Daniel Zamora does not know yet is that earlier that afternoon, the boy confessed to his parents that not only had he and his teacher been exchanging explicit
Hold on. I need more blank from you, blah, blah, blah. You okay? Sorry, baby, my parents called me. Oh, I thought you got in trouble. I gotta go. Chores, I love you. I'll see you tomorrow.
The boy confessed to his parents that not only had...
That's her actual, profile.
He and his teacher...
I want you too, baby, so bad. Whenever we can, you know I'm down. Like, you for real get sexier to me every day. LOL. I want to blank you so bad, baby. Those times weren't enough for me. Me neither, baby. I want you every day with no time limit. Oh my gosh. If I could quit my job and blank you all day, I would. Bro, this is crazy. Now, I'm going to just say something for the nephews, the nieces, whatever. Bro, when I was 13, if you would have told me at 13, I'm pretty sure homeboys or whatever, y'all could probably agree with me, whatever the heck. At 13, you probably would have thought this was a flex, bro. Like, I'm keeping it a buck. Like, you sitting there flexing like, man, I got this grown, whatever. Bro, but if you were looking at this as an adult now, like, this is sick. She actually has something going on. Like, why are you targeting him? They're so impressionable at a young age. Like, you can mold kids. Like, at 13, you may think you have all the control in the world. You're under your parents. Like, bro, all this stuff. Like, dude, this is crazy. This is crazy.
Been exchanging
I'm sorry, guys.
Explicit text messages.
I'm gonna just keep reading the messages.
Sexually assaulting him on more than one occasion. However, this appalling information still...
Hey, baby, thinking of your sussy self. Blank, I want you, baby. Can I put it?
Doesn't reveal the full extent of this devastating ordeal.
What would you say happened? So I know, as a husband, man, I want to know this.
Bro, let me just tell you something. I'm not going to go any further because I need to make sure that you guys understand one thing, is that the lawyers will tell you everything that happened. But I'm trying to warn you, my man. What I'm trying to warn you, my man, is you don't get yourself involved, brother. Don't do that.
Man, that's not what a real man would do.
Well, then look, I'm just going to tell you right now. This is the last thing I'm going to tell you before I hang up on you. Don't waste your time calling me back right now. But what I am going to tell you is stay by her, bro. Do that. Your mom, your dad, her mom, her dad, everybody's going to know what this sick did. Everybody. You have a wonderful evening. Don't call this phone back. Have a good one.
The following morning, an officer arrives at 6:30 a.m. at the family's home to collect the boy's cell phone and assess the situation.
Our detectives have asked for is it a tablet?
No, it's the cell phone, sir.
Whatever the cell phone is, that if we can seize that at this point, because they need the evidence. Are you okay with that?
Seizing it, I don't like the idea, and I told the principal. The only problem is I told the principal he's expecting me to show him all this too.
The criminal investigations obviously will be shared because he's the one that reported this to us.
Yeah.
So it'll all be shared with the principal.
Before speaking with Brittany, John notified the school principal about the deeply disturbing secrets his son revealed. The principal immediately called police and put Brittany on administrative leave pending an investigation. But this is only the beginning. Police and the parents are yet to discover even more outraging information about this incident.
It specifically happened at the school?
Yes, in the classroom.
Okay. There's nobody else around?
I believe there might have been another boy, but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
But not doing it with her, just like a lookout.
Okay.
But I'm not 100% sure yet.
How many times did this happen?
I think it happened 3 times.
Okay.
Well, he see the problem is he's barely coming out with all the truth. You see what I'm saying?
No, I know. Yeah. He's 13. I mean, he's probably
scared us right now.
The testimony of
He's playing scared. I ain't gonna lie. Like he probably was on some woo. He was only scared up until the point his parents found out. I'm just saying that. Like at 13, like you probably geeked as hell. Like I'm telling you, you probably geeked as hell, thinking like, bro, I'm doing this. I'm on some mysterious until stuff get out there, and then you start realizing how stuff gets wrong the older you get. Not when you're 13. It's when you start going to college and stuff, and you start trying to form relationships with people. That's when that stuff starts hitting you.
this other boy who witnessed the crime will soon reveal chilling details that will leave the investigators stunned. As the officer asks more questions, John elaborates on the complaint he registered with the police department after receiving harassing calls from Brittany and Daniel, who pleaded with him not to make an official complaint about the incident.
She called you several times.
Why,
You called them about harassment, correct?
Yeah, but the thing is, she called that phone. She called from a
Well, we
restricted
got
number.
two missed calls from a restricted number to that phone, and then another call that was when we called it back. It was a Circle K.
Okay.
But when we said hello, nobody responded. So that was on his phone.
Okay.
Then a few hours later, we got a call from an unknown number, and we didn't know if it was one of you guys or not. So he answered.
It wasn't an unknown. It was a phone number. Like you could visually see the phone number.
Okay.
According to the police report, during the phone calls, the Zamoras repeatedly suggested they meet up and settle this matter outside.
This is sickening, dude. Well, the thing is, it's just like what I don't understand is like how big of a weirdo do you have to be to protect somebody like this?
That's what I'm thinking too. Like I know that's your
So
wife.
I
It makes
get it.
no sense. It's just nasty, man.
This is,
Yeah, it's not right, dude.
yeah, like you said, you see these on national news all the time.
And I say that's what I'm trying to keep out.
Later that morning,
Sweet.
2 new officers meet with the parents and the principal, Timothy Dickey, at the school. As Maria begins by informing the officer about the discovery she made on her stepson's phone, none of them are aware of the horrifying revelations that are still to
Bro, where's the real mom too? I want to know.
So I'm
What
reading
she
through the
think of this
conversations,
as well?
and I've done this before with other conversations of his as well. But this time I saw at the bottom that it had Mrs. Zamora Instagram profile.
Okay.
It's her name. And then what confirmed it is her first name was used in the conversation where either he wrote it or she wrote it.
Okay.
And they put last name. And so then the conversation just kept on. And it was like he was talking to a girl, like his girlfriend. So I showed my husband the conversation, and then when he came home, we talked to my son. And we told him, we need you to be completely honest right now. We already know the answer to everything we're going to ask. So we just need you to tell us the truth.
Okay.
So we showed him the conversation, and I said, who is this? Who am I talking to? And he said, my teacher.
Okay.
And so my husband just told him,
Okay.
have you done anything with your teacher? And he said, yes.
He said yes.
On confrontation, the boy revealed further disturbing details to his stepmother.
He told us that when he asked for permission to stay after school to help with the talent show, to set up and make posters, he's doing good. It's the best he's ever done in school, so we are letting him do other things, like
Not to be funny, bro. I wonder why.
participate
I wonder
in
why he
sports.
started doing.
So when he asked
He
to
started
stay after and
snapping.
help, we didn't see an issue with it.
Right.
He even brought home a permission slip to sign and everything. So we said, yeah, go ahead. We need your help. Stay.
Okay.
Just like, boy, he bringing home straight A's. He getting up early. He getting to school on time. They don't say he late. Well, I don't know what's gotten into him, man. He could do it's that simple.
And he said,
And it's so easy for a young person to lie to their parents. Like, y'all don't even know. Y'all be
That's-
thinking y'all have control.
when it happened,
It's crazy.
Maria, the stepmother, begins to detail how she believes the teacher groomed her child. Approximately a month prior to when things went this far, there had been rumors circulating throughout the class that Brittany had been favoring the victim. However, while some students complained he was getting more attention than they were, others had an intuition that there was more to this behavior. In a later interview at the Southwest Family Advocacy Center, the victim's best friend and witness to these events sheds more light on the rumors that had been circulating. Much of this victim's interview will become crucial to the case.
People start like saying rumors, but they're actually true, obviously. One girl was saying like a rumor about how probably got Ms. Moore pregnant. And there's just other rumors about like how like they're so close to each other, how like, oh, they might be dating.
When the rumors got out of hand, the principal paid a visit to the class.
And then Mr. Dickey came, he's the principal, Mr. Dickey, was talking to us, saying, you guys should like stop these rumors, and like talking about how can you like solve this situation by like telling the principal, just solving it by teacher, just talking to them. Rumors, and then we wrote on a piece of paper how to like solve that situation, those rumors.
What the heck? What is she having them right? Everybody talks about them having a. This is so stupid.
The principal and stuff.
The way we actually confirmed that it can pull us.
Rumors.
2018.
I'm sorry to use this language.
So 2018, I'm sorry I keep pausing it, but this is just my mind is racing right now. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to let it roll. But so 2018, that means that's 6 years now. So, bro, that kid's like 19 now. Like, he's literally going into college or in college, and all this stuff is now out and it's whatever the heck. But I wonder how that must be for him.
The truth. And I said, you're going to trap her. You're going to make her tell me everything through these messages, and that phone has everything you need to know on there. Everything.
Okay. Took screenshots because
I can show you right now what the messages say if any of you guys have the stomach to freaking read it.
Understandably upset by such a despicable crime affecting their son, the parents' emotions overflow into grief, but they're still unaware that this is only the beginning of even darker revelations yet to come.
We just don't. His childhood is already gone, right? I mean, like, he's 13.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Okay. You take a moment, please.
So situation tough.
When Brittany heard about the interviews the principal conducted, she reportedly came into his office frantic and crying, telling the principal that the only thing she cared about were her husband and her career. While Principal Dickey asked the victim to stop spending recess time with Brittany, he tried to look for more evidence at school.
Is there any documented history between Brittany and the student?
No.
The following day, after the completion of this interview, Principal Dickey called the officers again to report that the substitute teacher appointed for Brittany's class had discovered some notes in a cupboard that Brittany and the victim had written to each other. With more distressing details revealed in these notes, police execute a search warrant issued on Brittany's house and vehicle. During this search, Daniel once again tries to defend his wife.
Bro, oh my God, get Daniel the fuck out of here. Like, I'm not even gonna lie at this point. You're trying to be a good husband, but for this situation, it just does not fit, bro. Like, I'm sorry. You gotta know when to wrap it up. Like, chalk it up, bro.
You guys have no kids, right?
Yes, sir. I wish now. Now I really do.
Why do you wish you had kids now?
Also, I can have, stuff. I don't know all of what's gonna happen right here, so let's have a little more pieces of her. Brittany has been an awesome teacher for a long time. One teacher every year. Really? Straight A student, all through high school, college, a bachelor's degree, and a master's.
And she cheating on you.
Teacher of the year.
She cheating on you with a boy.
Years ago, I believe, at Littleton Elementary. She's impressive. She's been doing so many good things for so long.
Think about that.
For the students in the school, she's been really invested. And that's probably attributed to some of this. She's really been invested all in her career.
With several statements pointing in Brittany's direction, police now turn to the victim and the witness to record the unsettling details they're about to share. After seeking consent from the parents, officials begin to interview the victim.
I was texting my teacher on classcraft because she made an announcement to the class that she was going to be at school, and for us to text her because she'll be bored. So she said to text her so she wouldn't be bored. And I said, "Hi, Miss Mora," and then she texted back, "Hi," and then we just started texting. I can't remember all we texted, but then she was like, "Would it be weird if I sent you a winky face?" I was like, "No, it's just a winky face, LOL." And then we kept texting, and I don't remember all we texted.
What the fuck? I'm sorry, y'all see this note? Let me eat your blank, baby. Whoa!
Winky face, LOL. And then we kept texting, and I don't remember all we texted. But I was in my room, and she's like, I was bored. She said, "I'm bored." I said, "LOL,
Your
I am
husband's gonna
too."
flip out.
And then she said, "Come over," and I said, "On my way." And put the car, and I was like, "JK." And then we were talking about a school dance, and she said, "Are you gonna come?" And I was like, "I don't think so. I might though." And she was like, "Oh, salty bae," and she called herself bae. And I was like, and I just brushed off. I was like, "LOL." Yeah, we would flirt a lot. And we would be at recess, and I would talk to her, and we would flirt at recess. And then our principal said that we couldn't do that. We couldn't talk at recess no more. That I needed to go hang out because other kids were getting jealous that I was talking to her and not them.
It'd be like that though.
And so I stopped talking to her at recess. And then I would just keep texting. I would text her.
When does the flirting begin?
This is crazy.
The first time she flirted with me was a time where she said, "Would it be weird if you send a winky face?" And she's like, "Come over, tell her school and everything." That's the first time she ever flirted with me.
Do you remember?
Can you tell my parents that I don't have practice so they don't have to pick me up? Mrs. Watson, you my baby. Oh my gosh, this is clearly back and forth too, because this dude spelled sunset SONSET in one of the last clips.
Or if that happened before Christmas or after Christmas
it's both
or something
ways.
else?
I just think it was before because she said that it would suck for Christmas break because she wouldn't be able to see me. So it was before, definitely.
The victim continues to describe how things escalated from there when he snuck out from his grandparents' home to meet with Brittany one night, and it was far more disturbing than anyone ever predicted.
Hey, it's Laura.
The interviewer broaches over the more unsettling subjects and makes notes.
She's a good-looking lady. That's what's so great. She's a good-looking lady. She's very pretty. I'm not gonna lie to you. Just in that small clip, you're married. You have a beautiful home in a beautiful neighborhood. You're talking about your career, this, that, and the third. You won Teacher of the Year. You did this. You did that. Why blow it all up for some boy? It's just so baffling.
Of the events leading up to that revolting act. It wouldn't be long after this that Brittany began making distressing advances on the young boy in the most innocent setting.
Where in the classroom exactly were you at when that happened?
At her desk.
At her desk?
During
Is there
class?
another time something happened?
Yeah, she's done that a couple times, but I can't remember every time. That was just the first time.
As the 11-year-old witness begins his interview, it is tragically obvious that given his age, he does not understand everything that he has witnessed.
I was one of the witnesses, or one of the people that saw Ms. Zamora and my friend. One night, I wasn't there though. Told me that because he was at his grandparents' house, and he snuck out at 12 or 11, and he went in the car like 3 weeks ago or a month ago.
Did you see them text her? Did you see with your own eyes them texting every day?
Yeah, he did show me messages, and he said, "Oh, me and Jamar are texting." Yeah, so I saw it with my own eyes.
So tell me everything about the messages. What did they say?
They were just flirting.
So what do you mean they were flirting?
They're texting dirty stuff. On Instagram, they text dirty stuff. And then every day, Ms. Moore and messages, so like no one will catch them texting because isn't supposed to text Ms. Moore. So, and then when her mom that he'd been texting and texting Ms. Moore in class grad, he said, "Oh, you should not be texting." But then now they started texting on Instagram.
Back in the interview with the victim, the boy says something so unbelievably harrowing that the interviewer is left almost speechless.
She'd be like, "Okay, class, time for CNN 10, get your snacks out and like go find a place to sit down." And then I wouldn't really ever bring a snack. I would just like go up there and I'd press play and I would like put my hand behind the chair and that's when I did that. And then she would like stand behind me.
Like the witness elaborates further that Brittany often organized viewings of a daily news program for students called CNN 10 and the deplorable acts that really transpired during these sessions.
When we're watching CNN 10, everyone watches CNN 10, and then she has a desk, and then this is a screen. Everyone looks that way. So Lauren said like to come over here so we can have cover, so no one can see.
Is there a time that did you ever look?
Look, no.
Okay.
Because they told me like not to look.
Okay. So that happened one time or more than one time?
More than
it's
one
hard
time.
for her to talk.
Like every day, like at 2:40, we do CNN 10. And like not every day because people want to do CNN 10 and like touch the computer and like pause and stuff. But most of the time, yeah, you do it, yeah.
As the interview continues, the victim shares more about the beginning of this awful act and how it affected his friendship with the witness.
So was that this school year or a different school year?
This school year.
The school year.
Wait, so I'm confused too, because like 13 and 11, what grade are they in? First, I thought this was elementary school. Now I know this is... But what, like that, because 13, 11, it's not that big of an age gap, but in like, at that age, it is. Like, that's like 2 years of school. So like, what grade is this? Maybe I'm tripping.
This is the first time I went to this school.
So tell me about the friend that knew.
Unless he's just been back a bunch.
He was like mad because I was like talking to her. He's like, "Bro, do you like her?" Like, no. He's like, "Bro, tell me the truth." And he's like mad. He's like, "Bro, you're not a good friend." And then I like told him. And then he was like, "Alright, I won't tell nobody."
That's where you messed up, young man.
But when like that happened,
tell people your business.
like, turn around. And then he said, and then when we were walking back to his house, he's like, "Bro, can I tell you something?" I was like, "Sure." He's like, "You promise not to get mad?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "I was watching." And I was like, "Well, I wouldn't get mad. I just told you not to look."
When this happened, where exactly were you at?
In the corner.
In the corner of
what?
Of your schoolroom, or was it a different room?
No,
or
it was our classroom.
It's your classroom.
In the middle of class?
Where was everybody?
They were all gone.
In a revelation that distresses everyone, the victim discloses that Brittany had been using the witness as a lookout.
Tell me what her dress looked like.
I can't remember that time, but the second time I remember it was black.
The second time? Was that the time in the car? Or do you mean...
No, that was the first time was the time in the car. And then, like, actually, I'm sorry, I messed up. That was the third time. And the first time was the time in the car, then it was at the talent show, and the second one was the second day of the talent show.
But these nauseating actions weren't only limited to school. Brittany often engaged in more abhorrent behavior outside.
How did she send that to you? Like, what was the social media platform that?
Instagram.
Instagram. Is there a time that someone else saw one of those pictures?
My friend, he's seen that one.
And what friend?
And that's another reason.
Since 3rd grade.
What school does he go to?
Legacy.
Is that the same school you go to?
No.
Okay.
I used to go to that school, but I don't anymore.
About anything?
Oh yeah, I did.
And what did you tell me everything?
When she first came over to my grandparents' house, I told him that, and then I would just tell him when I flirted with her.
Then you told him what? I'm sorry.
I told him I would tell him about when I flirted with her, but that's it.
You talked about several of them. Did you use anything else other than Instagram?
Oh, well, I texted her one time off her number, and Snapchat. We used Snapchat, but we didn't really text off numbers a lot.
Did she ever ask you for pictures? Or did you ever send her pictures?
Yeah, I sent her pictures.
The witness also volunteers some details which, sadly, reveal that he was also subjected to a similar incident where Brittany had shown him explicit images in her phone. Both the boys had also observed Brittany's concerns about anyone finding out about this arrangement.
I told my friend, and then I told her that I told him. And then she said she was like mad for a little bit, but then like she got over it.
So how do you know she was mad?
That's stupid! Use your common sense! You expecting kids not to tell each other and do all this? Like, you're grown.
Cause she's like, that's messed up. That's what she said, and she was like mad at me. But I didn't really care.
Ms. Amora, like, found out that
Of course
I
she
knew,
didn't care.
like, a lot about them. Like, Ms. Amora said, what about if we get caught? Like, I can go to jail. And, like, what about if, or like tells anyone, we'll get in deep trouble.
As the interviews come to a close, both the boys have poignant things to say, summarizing their feelings about the entire situation.
My stomach just hurts. Like, I don't feel good. I feel like I'm sick.
It's like weird how a 27-year-old can like love a 13-year-old and do stuff. It's just crazy.
Facts. This
Not a good
11-year-old?
person. Makes me sad and mad. Mad because he's like a bad influence, bad person. She deserves to be in jail.
Yes.
Makes me sad because she was my 6th grade teacher.
On the same day, the parents were interviewed at the school, and John placed a one-party consent call to Brittany Zamora in the presence of 2 police officers. During this call, they don't know yet that Daniel is frantically texting her, leaving notes on what to say to the investigators. Some of these messages said, cry, seem helpless, be apologetic a ton, and don't admit to any relationship because we both know there isn't one and nothing happened. Just stupid fantasy that went too far.
All right, at this point, Daniel is in for the rudest awakening of his life. I started to think like, he's in on this. He really has no clue. He's trying to stick by his wife through everything, which is, you should do that in most occasions. This is not one of them. Not only did she cheat on you, she did it with a kid. One of her students, not no high school kid, not no, like some boy. Like, that's crazy. A 6th grade boy. That's crazy because we know there isn't one and nothing happened. Just stupid. He thinks nothing happened between them.
Brittany again asked to settle the matter outside of court. A short time after the incriminating call ended, Brittany Zamora left her home, was intercepted by police, and taken into custody.
As I said before, this officer has a body cam on him as well, so just to make you feel more comfortable, even though...
She's stunning!
Hey, Brittany, come on over here. Yeah.
Did you double lock?
I didn't. I see more on my...
Oh, what's that on there?
Okay. Brittany, I'm going to turn your wrist in here, okay?
Hey, run for your life. Hey, run for your life.
She agrees to a brief interview with a detective, her typical outgoing personality now replaced with a timid mask.
So, I wanted you to explain, how this came to happen.
Can I meet her attorney?
You can. Is that what you want?
Okay.
All right.
I just don't know if I go traveling.
That's fine.
Will I be going home today?
No.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
But wait! There's more! Because what do you think you're going home? Yeah, you're going to the house. The big house. You're going to the big house,
Things happening in public?
They don't have to be made public, but you've kind of been in the school industry long enough to know that when something happens at a school, letters end up having to go out and people ask questions.
I taking on as a typical, like, consequence.
Jail.
I don't know, it varies.
You're going to jail.
I can't give you, I know. I can't give you a black and white answer to that. You know, they take a lot of things into consideration.
But I never did anything.
So.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
What are the next steps?
She's lying?
The next step is basically you do go to jail tonight. I submit some paperwork.
I'm little. They're gonna tear me apart.
Well, I mean.
You're little? That boy was even littler. What are you talking about?
If you have problems with somebody,
littler is not a word I know.
Voice that to somebody. Okay.
The reality
Smaller.
of the consequences she's about to face begins to finally settle in.
I am the best husband in the world.
And you messed it
Okay.
up.
What's that?
On July 12, 2019, Zamora entered a guilty plea to a Class 2 felony of sexual conduct with a minor, a Class 3 felony of attempted molestation of a child, and a Class 5 felony of public sexual indecency. She was sentenced to 20 years in the Department of Corrections in Arizona State Prison. She will be registered as a sex offender upon release and be on probation for the rest of her life. She also filed for divorce from Daniel while in jail.
Yeah, that's actually right. And it's like she filed. That's so crazy. Daniel gets the damn I eat ass face award for this video because it's like he literally stayed by her side all the way up until the very end. And she still ends up filing the divorce while she's in prison. This guy, get well soon, Daniel. But guys, this stuff happens more than we think. Stuff like this gets maybe swept under the rug in most parts, right? Because like I said earlier in the video, if I was 13, I'm not sitting here, I'm probably not even going to tell anybody. But I know kids that are going to go around telling woo woo. And eventually I'm going to say something. Like, that's just kids. Kids maybe hint at something. Maybe somebody sees something, right? But it's wrong. You're grown. Like, you know better. Especially in a teacher position where you're around kids. It's not like you're not accessible to these children. You know, you're in front of them every single day, and these parents are trusting you to give them the proper tools that they need to become the people that they're going to become in the future. And you're out here taking advantage of that and using that for your own benefit. No! Brittany! So you're going to jail. But, nephew, you're going to meet me in the next one, right? Niecey, you as well. You're going to catch me there. Guys, just make sure y'all hitting that like button for the algorithm. Hey, Uncle Lou, make sure you share the video with somebody right next to you. And then comment down below on something you want me to see. Because you never know. You could put me on to something I ain't never seen before. This one was crazy. We're going to be reacting to stuff crazy till we get to that 2K by the end of the year, man. I appreciate y'all. Peep.